In this training, we're going to talk about referrals. Are you getting referrals at every appointment? If not, you should ask yourself, why not? Did you know that a referral is one of the best ways to keep your lead costs down? And that referrals have a much higher closing ratio than a typical lead. Perhaps you're not asking for referrals because you do not know how to. Perhaps you've tried to before and didn't have any success. Well, utilizing our ICE referral script, you will see how simple and easy it is to get quality referrals. These referrals will allow you to sit with 20% more prospects weekly. Okay, so this is how the scenario is going to go after you've closed your sale. First off, you want to start by saying thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to meet with me and go over your policy. Mary, did you know that 35 to 40% of these policies actually go unclaimed because the policyholder either loses their policy or their beneficiaries don't know who to contact or don't even know that there's a policy in place? Well, as an extra service for all of my clients, I help make an emergency contact list. To do this, we'll need to start with just 5 names and phone numbers of folks in your area. Who do you think of first? At this point, you will take out your ICE referral script, emergency contact list form, and start jotting down and taking down the information of people that your client is providing you with. Once they're finished, you're going to say, okay, that's great. Thanks for taking the time to help make this list. I'll be reaching out within the next few days to provide my contact information to these people. Take care and have a great day. Now, when you are ready to contact your new leads, this is the script that you'll want to use. Hello, Joe. I'm Matt, and I recently helped Mary with their burial insurance policy. They gave away your name as an emergency contact. I wanted to introduce myself and give you my contact information. If the worst happens and and Mary does pass away, you will want to contact me to start the claims process and I will be able to expedite. Now make sure that they have a pen and paper ready and give them your contact information. Once they've done that, you're going to proceed and say, okay, great. By the way, do you have an emergency contact list in place for your burial policy? Now the client is typically going to respond no about 90% of the time. And there's 2 scenarios why the client will not have their emergency contact form completed. So the first situation is they don't have it and they do have a policy though. So if you've determined that they have a policy, they just don't have their emergency contact form completed, well then you would ask, well, why not? Did your agent not set up a list for you? Who will start the claims process for your policy? Now they're likely not going to know how to respond to this questioning. I advise, your next portion. I advise everyone to have an emergency contact list in place for the claims process because sometimes the benefit can get held up a long time. Would you like me to get a contact list started for you? And at this point, you'll proceed into the close. And of course, the close in a situation like this is you're going to set a meeting or an appointment to put together their list. So now the second scenario is they have no emergency contact list and they do not have a policy. You would reply, well, that's okay. Do you have a wife or husband or kids? Why don't you have a policy? Or have you ever looked into it? And then you can continue on with non-aggressive conversation. Gradually move yourself into close and set the appointment. I can't stress the importance of asking every customer or every client that you meet with to ask them for referrals. This is something that you really should be doing every home that you're in. Just imagine every policy that you sell or every home that you're in gives you a list of 5 additional people that you can call. And you set 20% appointments out of those 5 people to create an emergency contact list for them and to present them a plan of your own. So by utilizing this ICE referral script that we've put together, you're going to end up having a chance to see more people, visit with more people in insurance sales, final expense sales. That is the name of the game. The more people that you sit down with, the more policies that you're going to sell. The more policies that you sell, the more people you sit down with, the easier it is to get more additional referrals. Thanks for attending this training session. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. In the meantime, great selling.